I don't know what Ralph and Piggy thought when they found it, but I think both the conch shell and the boar's head symbolize power, just different types.
Knock, knock. I hate to interrupt the creative process, but I have the results of your biopsy. The mass in your stomach turned out to be a primitive neuroectodermal tumor.
Tumor?
The good news is it's benign. Surgeons should be able to remove it, and Cephas will make a full recovery.
What caused it?
Tumors are very sensitive to hormone levels inside the body, and in Cephas's case, he had an excessive amount of cortisol, which is one of the body's main stress hormones.
So how does a 13-year-old get a tumor from stress?
That's what I'd like to find out.
Dr. Sharp didn't say anything about the tumor being in my brain.
No. That's a little misleading. Psych is not just about what's going on in your head, because what is going on up there can affect your entire body, right? In your case, excessive cortisol levels caused a tumor. But cortisol is triggered by PTSD, stress, anxiety.
But I don't have any of those things. PTSD? My life was pretty boring until I came here.
Okay. Do you have any stressors in your life?
I'm good. Home's good. School's good. My biggest stressor is the school librarian.
The librarian, all right. What's happening there? Tell me about that.
She refuses to let me check out some books because they're reserved for gifted students. Even though I've been reading them for years, that's it.
But that upset you?
Yeah, but they're just books. Who cares?
Well, yeah, but they're not just books, are they? And I think that you care. I think you care very much. Tell me why.
Because I'm smart too.
Yeah. Does anyone else in your life make you feel that way? Less than? Diminished?
I'm 13, so like, everybody.
You know what? Let's try something different here. Yes. All right, Cephas, I am going to read a few remarks, and you simply have to reply 1 through 10. 1 meaning almost never, 10 meaning almost always, okay? Piece of cake. Here we go. What you think doesn't count very much?
10.
10. Really?
Yeah, 10.
10 it is. You feel excluded, isolated.
10.
The rich get richer while the poor get poorer.
Absolutely 10.
When I walk into a store, I am followed or closely watched.
10. These questions are easy.
You feel threatened, harassed, even if you can't articulate why.
10.
Make yourself comfortable. There's a couch over there.
Hey, is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. I had Cephas answer some questions from a Harvard test known as unrest. It is designed to measure someone's level of social resistance.
Social resistance.
When people like us oppose the values and policies of the dominant culture.
That's right.
What does that have to do
Your
with...
son, he feels threatened on a daily basis. Like everything he's earned can just be taken away. He's disenfranchised. But because his life is seemingly free from all this, because he can't name it, he's internalizing it.
Name what?
Racism. I think your son's tumor was caused by racism. Every day, 9:30 to 9:45. Sandra Fall from billing. Hi, how goes it?
It doesn't go good because you can't code for racism.
And yet, I did, so...
No, you hand wrote a non-option in the margin like a burn bro during the 2016 general election.
Yes, I did, because there isn't a code for my actual diagnosis.
Okay, then change your diagnosis to an approved ICD-10 code because that's how we bill insurance companies.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to change my diagnosis, Sandra Fall from billing, not this time. Many times I played it fast and loose with insurance codes to help patients.
Please don't tell me that.
But this time, it will actually hurt patients, like specifically the 13-year-old boy who is lying in our OR right now with a tumor. He is proof that racism can cause life-threatening medical issues, and no one is doing anything about it because no one is tracking the data to prove it. And do you know why no one is tracking the data to prove it?
Because the ICD-10 doesn't have a diagnostic code for it?
Exactly.
Dr. Frome, go ahead. Change the world, but not until you change the ICD codes.
That's...
4 tumors.
All being removed is just going to take a little bit more time.
What? Why is this happening to my son?
Cephas let me read his essay on Lord of the Flies, and it's clear just how open he is to the world. And while that openness lets in a lot of beauty, it also lets in darker things.
God, I really thought that I shielded him from everything that I have to deal with. I jumped through hoops to get him into a progressive school with a uniform policy. I got him into group sports with diverse coaches. His friends are amazing. I thought I was doing a good job. I really...
You are doing more than a good job. That boy is extraordinary because of you. Even here in this progressive hospital, I have to deal with my progressions every day. From people who mean well, from people who should know better. That's the world that we live in.
So then, what can I do to keep my son from ending up here next year? Next month?
Hey there, kiddo. How you doing?
Better?
Better is good. Very good. So, listen, I have one question that was not on my list from earlier. You feel up to answering it? Why wouldn't the librarian let you take out those books?
I don't know.
Well, I think you do know. I think you know it so well that it is eating you up inside and it is causing you to be sick. Why wouldn't the librarian let you take out those books?
Because of the color of my skin? But she's not racist.
Yeah, I don't doubt that for a second, but, you know, racism is so deeply ingrained in our society that people, myself included, we often don't realize that we're perpetuating it.
So, like, when people give me nicknames I don't want because my name is different?
Yes, that is a microaggression because of the color of your skin.
What about when adults tell me I speak really good English?
Because of the color of your skin.
Or when people assume I only got into my school because I'm diverse?
Yes.
And the teacher tells me to lower my voice even though I'm not the only one talking? Or she makes me answer all the Latino questions because I'm the only one in the room?
Yes.
I just thought I didn't deserve to be there. I wasn't good enough. I was a mistake.
No, Cephas, listen to me. All of this, everything you're talking about, has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the world around you. You walking around with all of this shame and confusion and stress inside your body, I can see that you don't want to feel this right now, but I'm telling you, your body is definitely feeling it, and that is what is making you sick.
So, how are you gonna fix the world?
I'm not. I can't. But I can help you process. Because if we can name it, we can treat it.